Welcome back to another episode of TK's Let's Play. This is Track King 25, and this is sort of the second intro that I've done because my mic was muted. So those clips you saw at the beginning of the episode were me talking with my mic muted because it's been a while since I've recorded, and I always forget to turn back on the mic. But you may notice that we're now officially on Minecraft 1.15 by the bee's nest you see in my hand. I think there's a bee in here too. I also punched a bee and he's pretty pissed at me, so I gotta make sure I put this up carefully in the redstone area. But yes, it took me a long time to get to 1.15, only because I was deleting a whole bunch of chunks around the world to make sure that we can get all the bees and new biomes a whole lot closer, so we don't have to fly out thousands of blocks to get there. So let me real quick go to sleep down over here. No, about membership. Down over here. And then get back to the redstone area. Okay, so we're back at the redstone area, and this is actually the first time I came to this area since cutting out all the chunks. And I'm happy to see that everything is over here. I actually never double checked that if it was good or not, but it looks like everything is fine over here. Let's check that building out just to be sure. Is it cut off? Nope, nothing's cut off over here. All my farms are there. Do I have another villager breeding farm somewhere over here? I don't know. Don't tell me it's... No! That took so long to build. Oh, man. Okay, well, at least something's wrong over here. I'll fix that in the future. But anyways, we're over here now just because I got to put in the honeycomb farm. And, great, I'm out of rockets. The honeycomb farm's somewhere over here. So I gotta figure out an area to put it in. It's probably most likely gonna be near this, pumpkin and melon farm, which I have to actually redesign as well, too. And let me just swim over to the island and get back to you guys on this. Oh, bee location. I think that's when you harvest the beehive with 3 bees inside of it. So, I have a lot of bees now, apparently, and you can see from my inventory, I have 3 of them now. 1, 2, and 3. 3 bees nests over there, and I'm gonna bring them back to the redstone island, and then get this whole bee hole, honeycomb hole farm done, and let's just go to the next clip. Well, I changed my mind from building it somewhere over there, and I actually made the little beehive thing, or bee's nest, or bee's keep, or whatever they're called, I'm not too sure, over the water, because I don't think I have many things over the water. No, that was the only one over the water, but now this is over the water. Oh wait, that thing over there is over the water. Anyways, I built over here just because I wanted it to be separate from everything, because it is a 1.15 build, you know, all these stuff are 1. Wow, I had this build since 1.13. Yeah, old build, so I didn't really want to put it with it. But you can see over here, I have, I actually have to fly in the sky so you can get a better look at this. It's not a hexagon. It's sort of an X, and X marks the spot for the bees. And I chose this just because I didn't want to build a hexagon, because everyone is probably doing that for their builds with the bees. So I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to be like everyone else, and that's why I chose this. And I'm going to put the bees hives just one over here, one over here, and one over here. And these are going to be just like a small bee farm. And on the top of it over here, I'm going to have the actual like bee farm with like all the redstone stuff going over there. This is going to be just like to breed the bees and get everything going. I'll get a little bit of the honeycombs from it, but not that much. The top is going to be really where I want to breed the bees. I'll have like a passage so I can bring them up to the top, but for now, I'm going to just fill out this area over here and close it, and then get some bees going over here. It's not worth my time. Well, it's not a looker, but you can see that I finally closed off the area, and I think I have the redstone all done. If I just go over in here, I put flowers around just so they can pollinate those flowers, and then I have on top over here dispensers. I gotta put what's called shears inside of them now, and on top of it, over there, you can see there's daylight sensors. Well, you can't really see, but there's daylight sensors just gonna automatically update the dispensers to make the shears shear out the honeycomb. I think it's honeycomb. Yeah, I think it's honeycomb. The last thing I gotta do is just put in these bees nest over here. One right there, one right there, and one over here. I think there should be bees in there, so I'm gonna wait a little while. Oh! And there are bees in there. Perfect. Let's see. They're going to pollinate the flowers now over here, and then eventually get stuck at the bottom of the hoppers. Well, the bees are not stuck on the hoppers now, and you can see I've actually added in the bee hives, bees nests. I do not remember what these are called, but I added these in to get the bottles of honey over here so I can get some honey blocks going. And you can see I have a whole bunch set up right now, only because I did a lot of AFKing in this area, and I actually made a little drowned farm over here, which I got some drops over there by AFKing. But I think that's going to be it for the bee farm over here. Now we just have to pretty much just AFK and just be in this area so a lot more drops happen. I think there's almost, actually this one's probably 2 stacks. I put some out over there. But I think this is pretty much done for now. I'll probably revisit it in the future, maybe when I start live streaming, because I'm getting pretty close to that again. I'll work on this farm again, but there's something really quick I gotta show you guys in the nether. Now, most of you know I have this lovely little nether hub that's completely bland and empty over here. I still gotta finish it, but it's a future product. It's another future project, and this nether hub is actually gonna be a train station. And while I was AFKing, or having my other account AFK, I was doing a little bit of work down over here in the green station, and it's actually work on the train station over here. So on this wall, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna have a button, well, buttons actually filled off on this wall with signs of where you want to go. So say, let's for instance, this is the redstone farming area. You press a button over here, and then the minecart will pop up. Where would it pop up? It has to be this block. On this block over here, yeah, it's this block there. There, and you go on the minecart, and then when you go in, I'll probably have like a observer or something over here to detect when you go in. You drop down over here, and you go on the tracks to whatever destination that you pressed on the button. And I'll have it set up for every single portal over here. It's the 3rd time I almost died like that. Anyways, I'll have it set up for every single... Before I go into that block. Every single portal in this green area over there. And you can see it veers off over into this area. And this area over here, as you may be able to guess, is actually the end portal. I'll just go all the way to the top to show you. Well, you can't really see it's the portal. Anyways, there's a portal over there, over here, and that's the portal to get into the end. So what I have at the bottom over here is sort of like a little train station shop, and I set it up for shulker shells because, hey, why not? Why not set up a shulker shell shop over here? Now you may think that this is actually the same design as the one in Cool Tools, but notice over here you have to pay $5 per item. So if I go in my valuables, take out $5, and then put in $5 over here, 1, and normally when I pressed 1, I'll be able to get the item, but I cannot yet because I have to pay $5. See? No item shot out. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A light turns on. Light turns on when $5 is in. And let's say I want a blaze head. I'll press the button over here, and you should see a blaze head pop out over there. The light turns off, and any second now, I get my blaze head. Yes, it works. It works. Oh, so happy it works. So this idea was actually brought up by someone that made a comment on my vending machine tutorial saying, hey, could you make it for someone, you know, paying 10 diamonds, something like that? And I was like, you know what, I think I can do that. So I spent a little time in creative and made this design over here. So now you can actually pay it however you want. And I'll show you real quick in a mini tutorial right now. So right now we're in my creative world, and this is a new design for the vending machine. And how it works is actually very simple. In this dropper over here, this is the amount that you want them to pay. So pretty much whatever payment you want, you just put the number in that dropper over here, and it's very simple how it actually works. So you may see in this dropper over here, I have light blue concrete, and my payment system is light blue concrete as well. So every single time a concrete goes through, you'll see that that hopper turns on. Not hopper, the comparator turns on, and that pretty much is sending an item from this dropper into that hopper over here, locking it, and when that gets to 5, or this dropper empties out, a whole bunch of redstone happens, and then that light turns on, and you can actually now pay for your item because of the redstone setup over here. And say for instance they had $6 and they put an extra $1 over here, it actually goes into this dropper over here, so when they pay for the item, they get their change back, and it resets just like that, so you can just keep doing it over and over again. It actually took longer than I anticipated to make this. I thought it was gonna be like a little 10-second tutorial or something like that, but it took a couple hours to design this design out. So soon on my channel I should have the updated version of this vending machine with a brand new tutorial, just because the design has actually changed a little bit on the inside. And if you want to do this right now, just let me know down in the comments down below. I'll be able to send you a world download to that world over there, or just another world with the design over there, so you can copy it and add it onto your vending machine. But actually I just want to test it one more time to make sure it's working. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's buy a shulker shell this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's always nerve-wracking whenever I put 5 in. And then let's get my shulker shell. And I should have a shell in a second. If I stand right here. Yeah, I love it. It works. It works. Perfect. So anyways, there's only one more thing I want to do for this episode. And that is to finally finish work in this redstone bank over here. It's been way too long and I've drawn this out way too many episodes. So I think I gotta hunker down and finish it this episode. And am I missing something in here? I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something. So many shulkers elsewhere. But no, about a membership. If I go down over here, you can see we last left off with this door over here. This is going to be the vault door. And I don't remember how I was going to have the key payment system set up, so I'll have to try and remember that. But you may notice that there's a sticky piston over there, one over there, one over there. I don't think there's one over there. But what's going to happen is it's going to be my 3x3 redstone door. It moves this over here and they can go into the banking vault area over there. Then we'll set up our bank accounts in there. So first things first, I got to get this redstone done right now. And you can see that the redstone door does work, but I'm not a fan of it because I hate using slime blocks and now honey blocks on redstone builds. I tried to make it a little bit fancy. I mean, I had the 3x3 door pretty much set up over here. I hate that gap right over there. And I don't know, I tried to make it like a sliding door that opens like that, but it just doesn't look nice with the honey blocks. I probably have to design it a little bit more and try and fine tune it a little bit, just because I don't like having to use all those blocks there. But you can see the door does work and you can get in and out and keep opening and closing it as you please. Now we just have to figure out how this other area is going to go. It's crazy what changing a few blocks can do. Look at this. It looks a whole lot better when you open it. I just want the blue on the inside. It's a lot brighter, and when you close it, it looks so much cleaner because you don't see the bottom over there with these slabs. I like it now, and it's a whole lot illuminated because of the end rods. And you can just walk in right over there, and when you're done, you close the door, and the vault shuts close. Okay, perfect. Now we can get work on the inside. Well, a little bit more changes were added to the door, and you can see it closes the exact same way, opens the exact same way. Just I took out all that blue and just decided to put furnaces there. I mean, I don't know why I needed the blue, but I guess it was just readily available. But now, actually, I really love the door. It's like a vault door now, which is perfect, as long as I don't punch off these, we're fine. And when we come over here, I did a lot of work in here, actually. This is the banking machine system. And look at it in all its glory. If you saw what this looked like on my creative server, it looks a whole lot different now, and I did it all in survival. I built survival redstone, which is pretty cool. But long story short, how this works is the more money you have in your bank account, the more money you earn. Just like in real life, you get higher, well, we get, what is it? The interest on it builds up quicker because you have more money in your bank account. So that's denoted by these pistons over here. And I'll probably see this for a redstone tutorial, but long story short, the more money you have in your bank account, the more money you earn. So that's pretty cool. It fits in a 5 by let's say 9 area, and it works. It works. And how it works is I have this lovely bank card right over here, and if I put this bank card in this dropper right over there, press the button, you can see that it opens up my bank account. I have $1 in my bank account, and my bank card goes in this dropper right over here. And when I press this dropper, get my bank card, and everything all closes up, so I can go on my merry way and make sure that my money's nice and safe. And actually, I really love this redstone that I did over here. I really compacted it down a lot. I'll show you actually what it looked like in my creative world just right over here. And you can tell that it was just a whole mumble jumble mess. But I got it nice, clean, and sleek over here, which is perfect. So I just got to build out more bank accounts going that way. I think downwards too, because there's the mountain right over there. My bank card back. And I want to see if this actually works because I don't know. Oh, it does work. Okay, good. I want to see if the money can actually build up over time if I'm not in this area over here. And that's actually why I put that skeleton down over here. Let me show you where the skeleton is. Down over here, fighting the snowman. I think he's still in here. Oh, that's how he died. This was open. Yeah, the skeleton actually died before and I had to replace him. I was wondering, how did he die? And that's because I didn't cover that up. So he's fighting a snowman over here, which is throwing snowballs into this nether portal. If I go to the nether, I should see snowballs coming in through this portal. I think so. Yes, that was definitely a snowball. So it looks like it's working. So I'm going to go over in my redstone area and AFK a little bit to see if it actually gets money over time while I'm over there. But anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this episode over here. It's been a short episode, but I think the bank is finally done. Somewhat done. I said I was gonna finish it and I still didn't finish it. Okay, I'm finishing it off camera and it's gonna be done by next episode. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. It's been Tracking 25 and all. Okay, good. I didn't crash into there. See you in the next episode.